Bedigian.
St. Patrick's Day is coming up, and it is a popular day for partying. But tragically, it's also the holiday most associated with drunk driving and fatal accidents. From 2012 to 2016, there were 269 drunk driving deaths on St. Patrick's Day here in Maryland. Charles Gilman with Gilman Bedigian joins us with things you can consider before you go out to celebrate the holiday. Good morning.
Morning.
All right, so let's talk about, there's so many traffic-related accidents on St. Patrick's Day because people are drinking. Talk about the blood alcohol content. I mean, it's better if you don't drink at all, but talk about the blood alcohol content again.
Well, in Maryland, a .04 to a .07 is a driving while intoxicated, and a .08 and above is a driving under the influence.
And I never knew there was a distinction. I just thought drunk driving was drunk driving.
Absolutely. There's a distinction in the law.
Right.
Yeah, I suppose because the rationale is they don't want people driving a little buzzed or a lot, certainly not a lot buzzed, which is a driving under the influence.
And it's considered, but they say for men, that's about 5 drinks?
Yeah, over a couple hours.
Okay, and for women, just under that,
correct.
About 4 drinks. But you got to know yourself because you can't just go by that. And 21 to 34-year-olds, that's the biggest place where we're seeing this.
When we looked at the statistics over St. Patrick's Day, yeah, the 21 to 34-year-olds were the biggest problem, or the biggest problem area where we were seeing, statistically speaking, the most drunk driving accidents and deaths. And
we should know all of this that we're about to talk about now, but it's always good to have a reminder as we approach the holiday. Have a plan for getting home.
Correct. And now it's even easier because there are taxi cabs, there's some free rides out there, and certainly there's Uber, Lyft, and all those other rideshare apps. And, you know, one of the other things that we encourage people to do is start out with a designated driver. And if something happens to your designated driver, whether they end up drinking or leaving, then you fall back on Uber, Lyft, a taxi cab, or something. A lot of these drunk driving accidents that actually occur pretty close to home. So it's not like you're taking a very expensive Uber or Lyft ride. It's just a question of actually doing it.
Stop others from driving drunk as well. I mean, you want to be that friend who takes care of your friends.
Absolutely. If you happen to notice that one of your friends has drank too much and wants to drive, take their keys. Call them an Uber. You know, sort it out the next morning, but be safe and be thoughtful first and foremost so that this doesn't happen and that, you know, you're arguing with your friend the next day over who put him in Uber, not going to a funeral.
Exactly. And also be alert. This is the harder part. Be alert for others on the road. You're the sober one, but you don't know the condition of everybody else out there.
No, and quite frankly, in my experiences doing what we've done over the years as a lawyer, unfortunately, the people that get hurt the worst in the drunk driving accidents are not the drunk drivers. They're usually the innocent victims that were on the road and being at the wrong place at the wrong time. So if you see somebody driving erratically and you're on the road, pull over, get out of their way, and let them and call 911. But get out of their way first and foremost.
All right, Charles, thank you.
Thank you, Patrice.
Hopefully nobody needs to call you on this holiday, but I know you're